So yeah, I'll go to part two now. Well, part two of the story, or part three. So after that happened, there was a lot more things happened. Obviously, she revealed that. She told me, she did reveal she had feelings for me. And the two of us became super duper close. Now, this is the one that maybe should have done alarm bells, and this isn't my fault. When I say everyone warns me about this girl, even someone she tells me is her best friend told me, do not go with this girl. She's awful, she's evil to men, she's obsessed, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, I had got to know her, and she had opened up to me so much, and I had seen how badly she had been mistreated, and I thought, I can see why she hates men the way she does. Look what a lot of men have done to her and stuff. So I thought, it's going to be a challenge to gain this girl's trust, because she's an intelligent girl, and she's not going to give trust. Someone who's gone through, if you've gone through some of the abuse she's gone through, you've gone through some of the situations she's gone through from a young age till now, you are not going to hand out truth. So you've got to be prepared. If you really care about someone like that, to have that relationship with them, you've got to prove yourself. That is just factually correct. I think any guy would accept that, and any girl would. But sometimes, where I thought was, because I had seen this other side to her, that getting this bond would be the best there, because once you know she can trust you, then you're going to have something you can have with someone else, because you're going to have such a, a bond and a thin one. And some of the stuff she had done for me, where people are like, she's evil, she had done some of the kindest things imaginable for me. So I was like, and then she even said to me, I want to trust you, I'm struggling because of it. So she's been so honest with me. I cannot say a bad thing about this woman at all in that sense. So she even said, I'm struggling because of other people. She goes, it's not you. She goes, it's what other people have done. She goes, and I think everyone's out to fuck me over. And she'd been so open with me, so I had no bad feelings that way. And I think this, maybe as men and women, something we do is, if someone's been so mistreated in the past, even by one person, let alone the way this girl has, it's so easy to blame them and get angry and think, well, fuck, I did this and this and this and this. Of course, what did other people pretend to do before they hurt them in such awful ways? People they've loved, trusted, maybe family, maybe not family, but you see where I'm going. So you've got to look at stuff and go, yeah, it's going to take a bit more effort, but maybe the rewards are more worth it when you finally do get through that barrier and stuff. And truth is, when I spent time with her, I was genuinely really happy. I had great memories, great times with her, and she made me happy. And it was quite funny because, she'd do all these things to be impressive. And one of the best things that we ever had was she talked to me about the piano, and I know nothing about the piano. I'm fucking musically clueless. And something you wouldn't normally be interested in. I was so interested because she told it in such a way, and because it was her, I was so interested. I was like, wow, you've taught me so much. And obviously, she was Islamic. So, Arabic, so she could speak, so we'd talk about religion, and she'd teach me a lot of stuff that way, and we'd have our conversations, debates, and she'd hold her own. She was never in a state where I thought, I've destroyed you. We had great conversations. I loved hearing what she had to say, and I loved the fact she could teach it. It was quite funny, because I was actually trying to learn Arabic, and because she could speak 6 languages, I did want to learn 2, because she was fluent in 2 others. And I said to her, I'm going to make an effort to learn Arabic. So you're going to have to teach me. Don't try and teach me both at once, because, I'm not Superman. But I didn't want to make that effort for her. And I think that meant a lot to her. And, it was like a bond of friendship. But it was quite funny, because she started to appreciate the small stuff. So the stuff I was appreciating was like the piano. She was a big fan of David, the Michelangelo statue. And she told me the full story behind it, how it works, because she loved art. And I was like, wow, I want to take her to this art museum, which again, something I probably wouldn't want to go to myself. But I knew how happy it'd make her and how great it would make her feel. And the idea of going with her really interested me. So I'll move on to the next part anyway.